opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have the national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that.
Breaks into the open. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll try to do it himself. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Got a man. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to fire on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
got it behind the line. It's Singleton. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Making side adjustments here. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Pushes toward the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touch. Turning it on. Look at that toughness just running through everybody. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Got his man quickly. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding...
Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20.
offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Got some room to run. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away.
There he goes. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to put it deep to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Texas, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running to the left. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
He'll pull it down. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum as established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. We're starting to get late.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Hauls it in down the sideline. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna look downfield again. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Speeding down the left side. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Forced out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. You just threw it away.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. quick strike complete. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And here comes the offense on second down.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Makes the grab across the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Fires left. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Got a little space. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking for space, it's Cobb. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no first down.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly, the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Looking for a man, it's Knight. A shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. No good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
he's taking the shot. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. It's on target and complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Steps away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls into it.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on target this time. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this... Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field.
Throws toward the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they didn't.
He smashes his way through again. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So So here comes the Auburn offense. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Now, a fourth down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wingo. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turning it on. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Utah State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Aggies team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat. Positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Manning. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships.